is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Pour the water on my hands before I touch on these cards.
Okay.
Yeah, I really appreciate that information because I'll go to the store and buy it right now and buy enough, buy me some Guinness and just let me know I need to make that a whole. Make sure I'm drinking one a week.
Yeah.
How many ounces?
So you said that's what you're gonna. So
Yeah. Well, as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in ring zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. And I will be doing you an emergency reading that consists of 5 cards. And if we have enough time, we can ask a little questions. But since you're so close in my spirit and you gave me some helpful information, after we do your 5 cards, I'm just gonna, no matter the time, I'm just gonna allow you to ask a couple questions that's plaguing you.
okay.
All right. Oh my God! Now I feel like we kidding folk. Hey, Cousin Pete? cousin Pete at the barbecue last week. All right. So I've taken the liberty of shuffling the cards. I want you to say your first name so I can pray on. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
You have my permission.
All right. We're going to go with your first card, which is in your 3rd house. Oh, I'm sorry. Current. The first card is in your 2nd house.
Okay.
The 2nd card is in your 3rd house. Okay, that makes sense. 3rd card, 4th house. 5th house. Jesus Christ. And 6th house. Oh my God. If you leave this person, listen to me good. I'm going to tell you the overall arching of this thing. If you leave this person, they're going to take their money with them, okay? Whatever that means to you. You ready for your reading?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
All right, we're going to start with your first card, which is in your 2nd house. Your 2nd house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your 2nd house represents your current money, current economics, current wealth. In this house right here, you have the Moon card in the upright position. This card is revealing secrets, heartbreak at the same time. So this is revealing a secretive heartbreak. So, I ain't going to say heartbreak. That's a little heavy spirit say. Let's say secret, and it's something that kind of like a betrayal, or you found out, let's say somebody was hiding money, or somebody took money from you, or somebody, just asked out on what they owed you, backed out of what they owed you. Spirit is saying you found this out because it was supposed to be a secret, they was hiding it, but in turn it caused a little discomfort in your chest area and in your mind. Am I making sense to you?
You are.
Now, this person has a dog or animal, like they have a pet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at, I think it's a dog, but I'm seeing the dog. So this person with the dog either took from you or did some shady shit to you, which you find out that you wasn't too pleased with. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. What is the reasoning for stealing the money?
Spirit, why would this person steal this money from her? What was the reasoning? Retreat into nature, detach from drama, stay focused. This person has a mission to travel, I want to say to Chicago or to northern part of the world, the country. But it's like this person wants to move away, but they want to move far away. So this person is running away from something, retreat to nature. If I'm not mistaken, like a drug addiction, marijuana, something like a drug chart. That I know it has something to do with intoxications. Then they said detach from drama and stay focused. This person have a mission to get away from you here or a situation currently around them. Did the person ever mention? Did the person ever mention taking off?
Yeah, our daddy died, and it's our brother, and he has changed on us.
Okay, so the dad passed away in the recent, well, in the house, and the brother start taking money from everybody, and because they say he is really trying to get away. Has he started doing drugs, cannabis on a heavy level, vegging out?
We don't know, but he's different towards us. We're just weirded out.
Yeah, listen, let him go. Let him go. Spirit say let him go. If he feels the need to go, move out, go on his own, let him go. Don't hold him back. Don't say you love him. No, don't go nowhere, Brian. Let him go.
Okay.
He got his own demons to deal with.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to go over here to your second card, which is in your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. With Gemini in this house, you need to take it for what it is, information. This is not what you hang your hat on. This is for you to know. In this house right here, you have an Elegba. Having Elegba in this house is a very, very good thing on communication. Elegba said and again, I don't know what this means to you. Baron is telling me, he's saying that only thing you have to do is open the door. Like somebody is shut off in a room. Somebody is shut off in prison, locked themselves away, isolated themselves. Either look at it either way. But he's saying only thing you have to do is just open the door to connect with this person and speak what you need to speak to them.
Okay.
So let's take it back to the current situation that's heavy on your heart. Literally, the brother. If you want to explain to brother how you feeling, what's going on, the discord in the household, the discord in the family, only thing you have to do is brace yourself and say it. Don't sugarcoat, don't hide, don't do nothing. You have to say it because you're the only one that can get through to these people.
Got it.
And that's anybody in your family that's being stushed.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes, I would. In opening the door to this person, will this person behave violently at all?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spirit is open the door to this person. Will this person behave violently towards her? Spirit said focus upon your strength, priorities, and energy healing. No, they won't. Now here's why they won't. Because this person ain't stupid. They know you got some backing and they know you could pop off too. So the person ain't dumb. So if they put it like this, they said you tell the person I'm willing to take it as far as you willing to take it. So the person is not crazy. But with this same thing, the person needs to hear somebody say these words. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Do what you need to do. Repeat those words. Repeat those words back to me the way you would talk to anybody in your family if you was trying to comfort them.
Okay. Look, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever you need to do. It's okay.
Boom. That's your conversation. That's your opener. No matter the pain, no matter the hurt, because Spirit gave you energy healing, priorities, and focus upon your strength. You have that ability to get through to people when nobody else can. So yeah, he will not get violent. They will not get violent because you're gonna deliver that thing with a little tablespoon of sugar.
That's my favorite.
Yes. All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your third card, which is in your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represents your actual house and home. Why my nose running? Who got a cold over there? Somebody.
My brother.
Your brother has the cold. His nose is running?
Yep.
Okay, then. So I'm tapped into his energy because my nose just started running during this reading. I'm the real deal, Mama.
Oh, I know. I'm not, I pray for you too.
Thank you. All right. So now, in your fourth house, you have the man card in the upside down position. This is a man. Remember when I told you when I say whoever leaves and they leave, they taking their money with them. In the beginning of the reading. So this is the man card in the upside down position. Spirit is telling me within your house and home, there is a man that is leaving. Now, with this man that is leaving, there is also a masculine energy following him. So when somebody leaves, somebody else is gonna take this person's lead. And like, well, I'm out of here too. Well, I'm hauling ass too, or we can go together. So expect two people to travel away, not just one.
That would be my mom.
So, okay, so your brother may take your mom with her. Okay. She's scared of him, so she's going to baby him up.
Yeah.
That's what the Spirit is telling me. Now, here's the secret, because the moon is here. The moon is always going to represent revealing secrets. And...
All right.
Oh, boy. Are you ready to hear this?
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
I got to put it in a tap away back. How did your father pass?
He had a heart attack 2 months ago.
Okay. Who was around him when he passed with this heart attack?
It was my mom and myself.
Your mom and yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting it up there. So the conversation during when he passed, you guys was having prior.
Right. The one person didn't want to be there. Didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Which was?
My brother.
This is the secret. The moon reveals secret. The brother is running because he denied the father. Your mother is trying to live up to the father's expectation by still racking in the brother.
Right.
The way the Baron put it, the Baron said your father died of a broken heart somewhat.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. And I keep in mind, as tarot, we have to deliver the message very discreetly so we don't piss people off or send them in a rage. That's why I asked you those series of questions to get you to build up to it.
Yeah.
But that's what it was. So the secret, the family secret, what goes on behind closed doors, stay behind closed doors. Your father died of a broken heart due to the brother. The brother is running away from the simple fact that he let his father down. The mother is chasing behind him, trying to baby him. Baby, it wasn't your fault. But when the blame, honestly, listen to what my spirit is saying. The blame needs to be put on the brother because he could have done better his whole goddamn existence.
And funny enough, Daddy said that all the time. You could have done better. He always said the same thing.
I'm just telling. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes, I'd like to ask this card a question. Hold on, let me dry my eyes a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta dry mine too.
Okay. Knowing what I just heard, where do I go from here? Because I'm trying to hold everybody up.
Spirit, where does she go from here? You know what she's battling. You know the issues. You know the situation. Where does she go from here? You're giving her a mission to comfort these people, even though she knows, she understands. Everybody knows what's going on. Where does she go from here? Give her solace. Take charge of the situation. Take charge of the situation. Drink more water and trust. Spirit say where you go from here, if you can stand it at this moment, listen to me good. If financially you can bear it, tell them to get the fuck on. In so many nice ways. I'm there for you. I got you. Where you go, you start building yourself up and you start revamping yourself outside of the identity of mother and brother and other siblings. Let them go. Take charge of the situation Oshun say, fix yourself up and trust that all will work out. This is no longer your issue. If mommy want to drag herself behind him trying to baby her boy, let her.
That felt good.
Hey, spirit, it's a reason I do it like this, Steve. This is a reason this tarot that I do my tarot like I do, because I get to the meat. This is a solution based system here.
Yeah.
That's all people need is solutions. They don't need talking to. They need solutions. Help. All right. So now we finna go up here. We finna change up the energy a little bit. We finna go up here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life or entertainment or luck, or all three put together. It also represents your strength and your courage. So it ain't got nothing. It ain't got to totally be carnal here. In this house right here, you have the undines and the mermaids in the upright position. Now what they telling me is like, why are you still holding on to a past relationship? Just say it correctly. I gotta say it correctly. Why are you still holding on to a past relationship, carnal relationship, selfishly?
Because certain things about the relationship is really good.
Ah, gotcha.
How about
We in the 5th house. I can understand what you're saying. Now, why did Spirit say selfishly?
because back to the truth, there were just really good parts about that person, but when you got out of the bedroom, you really couldn't say much. in that respect, the other person I was with, great person, but just in the opposite, and was like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. Like, you know, I'll say like this. I'll say just like this. Two wonderful people I'm wishing that I can get both of them in one body.
Oh my God. Oh boy.
But I'll say too, you know, okay, you know as a man, you have someone amazing. This person is just woo-hoo.
Yeah.
And she doesn't cook, she don't clean, she keep a nasty house. You can't, you know, she got bugs, she got all that. And then you're like, okay, but then you go to this girl, she can cook, she can clean, but she's just not skilled enough.
Yes. Listen, I've been there. You know, you go to the one house who don't give a shit, don't do nothing, and
Right.
she can put her in the sack, and boy, she make you think, question Jesus. Then you go over there to the one that got it all together, and it's like, ah, boy, goddamn, do I need a biscuit after this? You know, you
Right.
think it? Is she gonna fix the bologna and cheese sandwich after this motherfucking screw? I got you. Nah, Spirit is saying you're holding on to this relationship with this man for a very selfish reason. Now, if Spirit is telling you that you're doing this for a selfish reason, that means that this person has other opportunities, other prospects, and you're not letting that person go due to that thing. Now, if this person is all grimy, filthy, however you say, not saying that's what you're saying, but if this person ain't hygienically or financially to your level of desire, is there a possibility you can fix this person up?
I probably could, but I don't think I want to.
Gotcha.
I'm ready for something new.
Gotcha.
Something in a different direction.
So now if you're selfishly holding on to this person, I see why Spirit just gave you that information. If you're selfishly holding on to him, then it's time to let him go, because he did use the word selfishly. Would you like to ask your 5th house card a question?
Yeah, I would. Okay, so if once I let this person go, then where do I stand? Is it someone right away? Do I have to wait?
Okay. Spirit, if she was to stop being selfish in your words and let this person go because she's just using him for that.
I'm not doing it like that.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Spirit,
God.
Where does she go from here? Where does she go from here? What does her love life look like if she let these guys go? Crystal, see the truth. Crystal, see the truth. Let it go. Oh boy, they really health and healing. So if you let this person go, and listen, I'm gonna walk you through these cards because I can't believe he just said that. He said crystal, meaning that you know the damn truth. You know you should have been let this person go. Then they said the actual let it go. Where do you go from here? Health and healing. You stop being this dominating individual and you learn to trust love again. Because that's all it is. You're just dominating both of them, believe it or not. You're dominating one for the finances. You're dominating one for the ping, for the cock. And if you let it go, you heal yourself within the next 6 months. And then within 6 months, something come around. Now, a lot of people don't understand when it comes to healing yourself. A lot of women, I should say men too. When it comes to healing yourself, that don't mean you need to be celibate, dressed in all white, yamgo, reiki, and hoeing all damn day long. That's not what spirit is telling you, and that's not healing yourself. Celibacy is not the word, the answer to every damn problem. What it is you learn to figure out who the hell you are, what the hell your dislikes is, what the hell your likes are, what you will settle for, what you wouldn't settle for. In between that time, you can have somebody to satisfy your carnal ways. You're not a monk. So if you decide to let this person go and you decide to continue using him for his ping, you just make it clear to yourself, not him. Make it, because I'm pretty sure he's a grown ass man. He knows the scoop. Make it clear to yourself that this is you're doing this to get an itch scratch while you get your shit together, and try to as you're doing that, try to pull away from him emotionally. You see how it worked?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all. Once you let this person go for good, you get that health and healing thing, and they not talking about physically letting them go. They're talking about letting them go on a mental level, as if you need him to validate you, because when he's over there, you're kind of quite mean to him. So that's you just dominating these fellas. All right. Am I stepping on your toes too much? I'll back off a little bit.
No, you're not. You're not.
All right. I'm trying to give it to you with the nicest dose of sugar I can. All right.
Yeah, you are. It hurts, but it's alright.
All right. Well, so now we're finna go over here to your fifth card, which is in your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represent your future economics, future money, future wealth, future prosperity. In this house right here, you have the Earth or the World card in the upside down position. This concerns me about your future money. Now, Spirit is saying right now that there is a loss due for your future money, but the loss is due to... Why are you showing me this loss, Spirit? What is her loss due to again? Pink. The color pink. Whoa. The color pink. Loss due to pink.
Pink what?
I'm working this one, cause this is financial. So a loss due to pink, and I'm looking at pink. I'm looking at a boat. These are the images. They're showing me a pink boat. What else you showing me? A pink boat. A pink boat and an Aries. A pink boat and a goat or a ram.
A goat or a ram?
That's her money. Why are you? This is a money house. You showing me? You telling me she has a loss, but you're showing me pink and a boat. Is there anybody around you with Cancer?
Not that I know of.
Anybody talking about going back home?
I'm gonna say yes, and this is how I'm gonna phrase it. Yes, we were thinking about going back home to just to memorialize Daddy.
Okay, listen to me good.
Okay.
If you go back home to your native country, it will not be a good idea. This is where you're gonna lose. Keep in mind, you're gonna be going overseas, away from your life here. Granted, you got people, you probably got a house over there and all that other stuff, but you're gonna get trapped over there. This is how you're gonna lose, because they showed me pink. I thought it was a kind of Cancer thing, but the pink is kind of like softness. softness, love. Love. Pink is love. So you're taking a voyage of love. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. They really came at me hard with this vision. So you're taking a voyage of love, but when you get over there, the boat is stopped on the sand, as if it can't move, like it can't be pushed back in the water. So that means shipwreck or stranded.
Shut up.
Yeah, my visions come hardcore, and I have to decipher these bitches in short time. Now the goat and the ram is like hard-headedness, like you're not gonna listen either way. So this is going to be a financial loss for you if you memorialize daddy in the hometown, because who's to say they don't shut down the planes? Who's to say they don't shut down the boats with a new mandate? So be mindful, okay?
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card? Huh?
Yeah. I just want to say that. The question is that I have a trip prior to the conference in Atlanta, and the question is, will that affect that trip?
Spirit, her Atlanta conference. Is anything that we're going to see about that Atlanta conference? Purification. Open your heart to love. Persistence. No, go to the Atlanta conference. This has nothing to do with the Atlanta conference.
Open my heart to love?
When you're dealing with your money, open your heart to love. That means acceptance.
Okay.
So purification, it'll help you blow off a lot of steam. Purification, acceptance that you have to go, in persistence. Keep your daily life, keep your activities moving. All right. So, as promised, do you have a couple random questions you want to ask me? We're done with the 5-card spread.
Yes. So, the question I had was about the subconscious. What is that one all about?
When you said, now, do you want me to pull cards on it, or are you just looking for a little information?
I apologize for that. Yeah, I would like some cards on, because I remember the question. So, how does my subconscious look going forward?
Okay. All right. How does her spirit? I'm gonna drop another card now, and tell me what's going on with her subconscious mind. Okay. I put a card in your subconscious mind, and I'm finna read it for you. Spirit. So I dropped the card in your 8th house, which represents your subconscious mind. This card is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. In this house right here, we just dropped down a 6 of air. A 6 of air in the upside down position. Spirit is saying your subconscious mind is very logical. No more being emotional. No more letting your emotions lead you. So right now, this is you being as stern as a brick wall.
Wow.
This is no more games, no more fun and game, no more tiddly footing, no more pinky winky, none of that shit. This is you standing up for you, saying, this is you standing up for you, saying, I'm not dealing with this shit no more.
Hey, all right.
So no more listen to what Spirit's saying. No more taking care of people. Now, would you like to ask this card a question to further? Because it was a house, I told you what they said. You still get a clarifier.
Okay. So, now that I no longer have to take care of everyone else, what will that look like for me?
Spirit. What will her subconscious mind look like now that she doesn't have to take care of everybody else? She's on her own, you told her. Work your magic. That's all I can say. So I'm gonna sing a song that Spirit telling me. I don't know if you know it. Hold up. I love the nightlife. I like to boogie on the disco. Yeah. So they said work your magic. They say on your subconscious mind, with you not having to take care of somebody, this allows you to party, enjoy life a little bit more, explore. So get yourself out there and be the person that you were meant to be before you had to start babying every goddamn body.
I like the boogie.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, this is good. This is really good. I have a smile on my face.
Good. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. Every moment of it. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for the health tips and information. I am going to get on that tonight, today.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
And, keep rolling out your juices because you are amazing. Right on the money.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You have a great one.
You just go back.
All right, everybody. We was having fun in that reading a little bit. Found out she's in my own backyard, so that was really nice. As you can see, and like in many Caribbean families, there's one matriarch, young or old, that takes over, and they have to be the voice for everybody, and they put their life on hold to make everybody else's dreams come true, and to quell all issues. And Spirit say no more. It's done. Time for her to live her life, and she's gonna do it to the best of her ability. Spirit gave her all the protection clause, told her about her ass, and she understood that. I see nothing but greatness for her moving forward. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so now. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust the you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to first start by putting some Florida water on my hands so I can touch these cards. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs and birthdays. We open with the spirit, have fun. We're going to be doing you an ancestor reading. I know you know how it go, but the way it works, I deal 5 cards. Each one of those cards represent an ancestor. Then I lay 5 clarification cards on top of those that represent what the ancestor wants to tell you. Before I go to the next ancestor, I give you a chance to ask that ancestor a question. I ask that you do not get caught up in the character, because these ancestors can be from 1 day past to 1,000,000 years past. They don't just go off your timeline, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right. I'm seeing Native American skinwalkers like energy coming from like one of your ancestors. I can already see this now. They keep saying, "Don't talk to it, don't talk to it," and something in the bush. So I don't know. Yeah, they just keep saying, "Don't talk to it, don't talk to it." All right, so I take a delivery. No, they just keep yelling to me, "Don't talk to it, don't talk to it." But they's like Native American, and I think it's something in the bush. I think that's a skinwalker. I don't know. Werewolf. I don't know. I'm finna go start piercing in. If it come back up during the reading, I'll make sure I let you know. So I take a delivery, shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name so I can pray on them. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you do.
What's going on with you, ma'am? What's going on that you know that's wrong with your lineage? You know this to be wrong with your lineage, because let me tell you what just happened to me. As I'm saying my prayer, the TV starts staticking. It's like in my mind I got all this white noise, static, something blocking me from talking. Some even blocked me from saying my prayer. I had to hesitate and push through it. So I'll just ask, whether you tell me what it is or not, do you know any kind of spiritual, magical secrets you have in your ancestor line?
I mean, I'm Haitian, so
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll leave it at that, because something gave me a lot of static. The static was unreal, and that's why I had to hesitate. And I'm like, what? So I had to push through it. Okay, I'm seeing. So you got some mysticism in your family line, because they keep saying don't talk to it. They keep saying don't talk to it. All right. Let me lay down. You got the first one, second one, third one, fourth, Fifth message. All right. So let's start with your first ancestor. Your first ancestor represented by the dwarves and the gnomes in the upright position. This ancestor is a male. I'm gonna say male. He love hats, but not traditional hats. He just love to wear his head covered. Okay, I got you. So he's not like, it's not a hat. It's a sacred. It's a ceremonial head covering. So now we getting into the.
Like what is it called?
I don't know in the Haitian voodoo lore what their garments are called. I'm not gonna ask him no question like that. So now we're dealing with a priest right now, or shaman. He came in the form of the dwarves and the gnomes in the upright position. The dwarves and the gnomes, from what he's saying, he keeps saying this is a big dream of yours to kind of be able to tap into the spiritual world. But with this, you tapping into the spiritual world, you're doing this very chaotically. You're doing it for either chaotic reasons or you're doing it on a chaotic level. This is why you're having a hard time connecting. This is you're doing such a selfish thing to get into this spiritual world. Now I would like to ask my personal question to you. Why are you joining this spiritual realm? Why are you trying to become a spiritualist, a voodoo priest, or ephod, whatever it is that you're trying to get into? Tell me the real reason why. Because he is saying he's not liking your reason.
Really? I mean, I'm not doing anything like specifically. I'm just like, okay, it's part of my heritage. I want to learn about it. I haven't done anything intense like, gone to ceremonies or like I'll try to make my own Florida water. Like I have crystals and stuff, but I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface to get into
That's not what he asking. That's not what he asking. He's saying, what is your real reason for getting into here? Because he's looking at the surface level BS. Money, clothes, holes, control. That's typically why anybody get into any kind of spiritual system. But he's not liking why you're getting into it.
Really? Honestly, I don't even know what my reason is. I'm just like, it's my lineage. I guess I want to be able to, I don't know what's going on around me, what's going on around my life. Have some sort of control of, I don't know, understanding of things.
Then that's just what he just said?
Yeah.
And he said those are not good reasons.
Really?
Do you have your fan on in the background? Because I'm hearing the fan more so than you.
Yes, I do. Should I turn it off?
You should.
All right.
All right. That's a little better there.
Okay.
All right. So now, so he's telling you that he's not liking why you getting into this religion. He is a shaman, a priest, however they call him over there, a boku, however the terminology for it in the Haitian voodoo. He's not liking it. He's saying you need to get a little bit deeper, stop being so shallow with it if you're going to get into this thing. His message to you is peace offering. If you want to get into this before you start diving deep into the world of voodoo, how about you contact them ancestors, and how about you start giving homage to the people who came before you, that type of thing. You got me?
100%.
Would you like to ask him a question?
Yes, because that actually goes into a question I have for you to do today. Like, what's my purpose? Like, how do they want me to get into it? Like, is it healing or preaching? Like, I want to understand what my purpose is.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you ask that question directly to him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask that question to all of them. So we'll ask it to him.
Okay, ancestor, what is my purpose? Like, how should I go about approaching this? Should I be a healer, a priestess? How do I get deeper into it?
How did you get deeper into this? How since you're questioning her methods and motive right now, what is her purpose? How would you like her to proceed if she is allowed to through your lineage? Work your magic, okay. He's saying best question you ever asked. Release tension. and nurture yourself. Sweetie, this is female, how you say, work your magic, release tension, and nurture yourself. Think about it as you working towards healing negative energy from females who has, listen to me good, and why they be putting these heavy tasks on people, I don't get it. Nurturing and fixing, correcting the mentality and physicality of those who have been hurt. So you go and you get justice for them. You know what I'm saying? People who has shitty relationships, you go and you make them stronger by fixing the things like that. This is you healing females, but they saying work your magic, release tension, and nurture yourself. As you heal them, you heal yourself. So you can only do that chaos magic, that healing through chaos magic. I don't know if that make any sense, but you're gonna have to research that.
Okay.
So maybe you gotta do a revenge spell for people. You learn how to do revenge spells that don't kill nobody, that don't take nobody out, don't wreck nobody, but make somebody pay or let the woman feel validated for what they went through. But this is you healing women type of magic. Peace offering with this. And it works both ways.
Okay. Can I ask another question?
To him, you're going to waste all your questions on that one ancestor? You got 4 more.
Oh, no, I'm not.
All right.
I'm not.
All right, now we're going to go over here to your second ancestor. Your second ancestor, who are you? Who are you? She keeps saying the language like go do it. I don't speak Creole.
Again, I might understand.
Go, it's like she's saying like go daddy, but go where whom ba to. That's the best I can make it out, because she's chanting and she's singing. I think she's saying gay day, or the gay days. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard of that, but I've never like delving deep into it.
Well, she's dancing and she's around a circle and she keeps saying go ahead, oh, something like that. I don't know the language, but it's a jammy song, as if you was, you know, she's dancing around a fire, everybody dancing around her, and she's leading the pack, and she's doing her flailing hands, some kind of dance like that. But she says she deals with the water spirits of the water spirits of the land. She didn't say the tribe. She say she deal with all of the water spirits on the land. So whatever the hell that means, Jesus Christ. She deal with every last single one of them. So she is also a Pisces energy. She's saying this is how she knows she can tap into it. So she's a water sign. And she's represented by the 4 of water in the upright position. She's saying if you're going to come into this world and you're going to start healing people, you need to start healing people with that of water. Water spirit, water sprites, water of the land. Anything dealing with water, you heal. Pregnant women makes you a god. When you get this pregnant women, you will, healing pregnant women makes you a king amongst kings in their eyes. Now, here is the thing you got to understand, darling. They trying to give you a big task. If you want to get into this water, literally, and no pun intended, your ass gonna really have to learn how to swim. The way you learn how to swim, she's saying you have to make something amend with your father. Whether your father was a voodoo priest, his granddaddy was a voodoo priest, where his granddaddy was into some kind of other form of folk magic, I don't know. You're going to have to go on your father's lineage to find out where you are, who you belong to, and what's going on. Do you have a relationship with your father?
Yes, I live with my dad.
Okay. Do he ever talk about the island outside of Christianity?
My dad actually doesn't like talk about Christianity, and he does because he goes when he does go to Haiti. He's like, where he's from, they have their own saint.
There you go.
He's like, the saint told me this, like, you know, of us different siblings. He's like, yeah, they told me that you're very rude, like me. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, they have their own saint.
The saints told me that too, just by you answering the phone. But I ain't want to. Very rude.
You can be honest with me. I feel like my last reading, you were not honest with me. I feel like you held back. Please tell me everything.
You are very cold, man, disrespectful and stern. People don't believe in that.
Oh my God.
I got that off my chest. I'm happy. I've been holding for 5 months.
Oh my God.
Because I try not to I try not to disrespect the client, but you know, I just want them to get the message. I don't want to be abrasive, and then they too busy hating the messenger, you know, to get the message. But listen, before this water ancestor, the ancestor that controls all water spirits, she said all. She ain't say just in Haiti, just in Africa. She say she controls them all.
Okay.
And if you want to get in this water, you need to learn how to swim. The way you learn how to swim, if you have an audience with your father, you have to talk to him about his belief, his structures, and what he thinks you should do. Would you like to ask her a question? I didn't know your father would go back to the island and worship a patron saint. I didn't know that. So you see what they're talking. She's telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's true. The question I do have is, I trained to be a doula about 2 years ago, but I haven't finished. Yeah.
And she just said this? That with the pregnant women you'll be oh my God, I'll punch you in your face when I see you.
That's what I was asking, because I actually took the trip to Costa Rica and I was there with the class for 2 weeks, for a week, and then I came back. But I came back to the city that they were not in, and it's been hard kind of like finding a group of doulas that's not corporate, because the training I went to was holistic. Like here, South Florida, they're corporate, very corporate-y, and I don't want that. And they also, like, I shadowed this woman for a while, and then it was cut cold. Like, it's like, you're not giving me any money or anything, I can't help you. So how can I go about continuing to pursue and completing my training?
Spirit, how can she continue this training with this doula on the physical realm so that she can compare it with what she's going to learn on the spiritual realm? Give her insight. Spirit said positive change. There's already one coming up. So I think, again, they saying your father knows people who done live birth women. Matter of fact, your father been to a ceremony where a lady gave birth at a ceremony. He was there as a kid, as a youngster. He knows.
Wow.
He knows people. He knows more than he's telling you. Dig into your father. Ask him to put you in video Skype with somebody from the island and let them train you the right way to be the doula and all that stuff right there. Then you get a corporate license. Just go ahead and get the corporate license. As long as you in the States, as long as you got a certificate, you're validated. So who's to say? Ain't nobody saying you have to do it the whitewash way. You can be a doula and you can go and deal with your own people. You can deal with the Native American people. You can deal with a lot of island people. It's a lot of people doing home birth now because they don't trust hospitals.
That's true.
Don't hold back. But your father need to put you in contact with somebody who can tell you how to do it the right way. It's a certain thing, and I'm going to tell you how my grandma used to do it, because that's what she did also. When the baby was born at home, she would cut the cord, sit the baby in the sun. She would do all of that home remedy stuff. She would take the baby. She would walk the baby around the house 7 times, let the baby know who the mom is, show the baby the face of the mom and the father. These are stuff that doulas need to do that they're not doing anymore. They just deliver the baby, whack the baby on the ass, clean it up, and here you go, mom.
Right.
It's a lot of spiritual aspect to being that doula thing. So
that's true, and that's what I want. I want a spiritual connection with all my babies when they come out. Like I want to be a part of their lives, but like as long as I can be, like I like be their godmother.
yeah, you heard what this spiritual woman, she's dancing around the fire saying she control all the waters on the planet. I'm thinking oceans and seas and lakes. She talking about waters as in the fluid the baby sits in. So this is your ancestor talking to you. Pour into your father, darling.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
That's so crazy because I just went on that training just to go. I was like, I just want to go to Costa Rica. I didn't even know what a birth doula was.
Well, it's power there. All right, now we're gonna go over here. This is another female ancestor. Her name is, I want to say not Marie, but Miriam. It's not Marie or Miriam. It's kind of in that realm of a name. It's kind of in that name of the realm of Marie or Miriam, but it's a female. She came in the form of the 10 of water in the upside down position. She's saying she was the chief, the village princess. She was in some kind of high authority, like in some form of village. Now she's not talking about modern day village Haiti. She's taking this bitch back at least 200-300 years.
Okay, so like Africa.
Yes, she's taking it back 200-300 years, and she's saying she wore the crown. Again, this is a water sign. She keeps saying she is a water sign as well. This one here was a Pisces. This one here must be like a Cancer or a Scorpio. But she's saying she was in control. She says, now, her message to you is, you need to choose peace. Because this ideology of you, where you practice looking in the mirror and gritting your teeth and being abrasive and bullying, she said you really need to choose peace within your heart. You cannot birth a nation if you got anger, hostility, or a don't give a fuck attitude. You can't rule nothing being abrasive like this. Choose peace. She's telling you, look in the mirror, take a look at yourself, and come to grips with that you're trying to be someone on a spiritual nature. You're going to run across people you don't like. When you learn how to do magic the proper way, are you going to hex them? Are you going to curse them? Are you going to hex the baby you born? Are you going to refuse to deliver a baby just because you hate the mother? You see what they're saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Stop looking in the mirror, grit your teeth, and practicing being this way. Would you like to ask her a question? Because she was a queen or high priest or something in this village, and she said she had to do a lot of shit she didn't want to do, and she's telling you.
I guess my question is, how do I go about doing that? Like, what steps should I take? Or how do I not take people in so personally? Like, how do I let it roll?
Madam. I don't know your title, so I'm just going to call you Madam. Madam, she wants to know, how does she do this? How does she do this? Go now. Listen. Take control of the situation. She says, go now, listen, and take control of the situation. The way you do this, if you do just what you asked me to do just now during this reading. You ask people, have I ever been rude to you? Am I so abrasive? You ask people their ideas of you. Take a look at yourself, and whatever they say, don't take it to heart. Rather, they say, yeah, you're a bitch. Yeah, you've been this way to me. Yeah, you treated me like this. Yeah, you ran me over when I was 3 and stole my big wheel. No matter what they say, this is for you to listen. And when you hear all of the negative aspects of what people have said about you, then you could turn that around and say, okay, I know this is a part of me where I got to change that. But you're never going to understand anything about ruling, being a godparent, being anything, if somebody can't tell you your ass have on no clothes. The old story about the king with no clothes on.
I don't know that one, but I'll look it up.
Yeah. If your subjects can't tell you buck naked, then you'll never get to this level.
Okay. I mean, people have been told me, like, even my siblings, they're like, they're mean. Like, one of them called me, like, Lolo Ali. So, like, Layla Ali, you know.
Oh, I'm finna say, I don't know what that means. Don't be speaking languages like that to me, because I'm going to Google that.
No, because my my nickname is Lolo. So instead of Layla Ali, she changed it to Lolo Ali. Because I was the fighter in the family.
Oh my God. A fighter turned spiritual birther. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Why y'all be giving these people these missions?
At least I'll try. I'll work on it.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to your fourth ancestor. Oh, they came in the form of many. They said we're ancestors. We come as one. We come as one. We come as one. So these are your fourth ancestors. They're coming as one. They are from the same village. I'm gonna say they're from the village of. They keep saying the sickly village. They keep saying they come from a sickly village, leper's village, something with leprosy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the sickly village, something with leprosy. This is old. These are old people. Let's go 500 years, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna just date them 500, 600 years, and that's being generous with them. I mean, lenient with their time frame because they're really older, I think. But they just.
And this is still Africa?
Yeah, this is in the form of Africa, but they keep saying leprosy. They keep saying the sickly village. Now, with this right here, they're saying they came in the form of the four of fire in the upside down position. Spirit said, are you prepared to walk alone? They keep saying you need to walk alone. These are the people who had to walk alone because leprosy was always discarded, run away from. People didn't want to talk to them, touch them out of fear. They say taking this spiritual journey, you're going to have to be alone. You're going to want to walk alone. It's probably going to be you and your mate. It's not going to be you and family. It's not going to be you and 13 people. It's not going to be you partying on a Saturday night. They're saying this is a journey that you're going to have to walk alone because you're going to have to keep your energy upbeat and upright. You're going to have to focus so hard on staying healthy and not falling down to sickness and the willpower of negative people that you're going to have to take this journey alone. They saying, are you ready for this? If you're ready for this, they will start initiating you. They will start preparing you, whatever word you want to use. They will start, leading you down the proper lane. Their message to you.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Now their message to you is artistic expression. Artistic expression. They say be prepared to see some things, to hear some things, to smell some things, and to be some things. Don't sit up there and start this and then, I got somebody touching my feet at night. Don't be up there to my I see a vision of a man in the corner. I'm spooked. Is he a bad person? No, he say that's them. They're going to be, if you ask them, they're going to be praying over you. They're going to be doing what they need to do to get you to this point. So that's their question. Would you like to ask them a question?
Yes, I would like to ask them how. Well, they're going to come in any kind of form and way, I guess so, or is there a specific form or way they're going to come, and how should I honor them? That's
a good question. Which form? How are you guys going to come visit her or come train her if and when she accepts this mission? Are y'all going to come to scare her, or what are you going to do? Let her know, because y'all want her to do this. We know how y'all want it. Focus upon your strength. One is going to come in the form of fire. You're going to keep seeing a lot of flame, fire, spontaneous combustion around you. You may even hear explosions on television when you're not even around, or just in your ear. You're going to be thinking like, damn, of a bomb going off, something like that. So that's going to be them talking to you, getting your attention. When you hear that, they say, look around, see what you can see on a spiritual level. Okay. Well, how else will y'all be coming to her? They said clear and shield your energy. Don't be surprised if a lot of people come up there and offer to give you a cleanse, remove spiritual stuff from you. That's not the person wanting to do it. That's your ancestors coming back, trying to rid you of whatever demons, ailments, entities that are around you. How else will you guys come back to her? And they said they're going to come back to you in the form of water. They're going to come back to you in the form of water. You're going to start tasting water different. You're going to start drinking a better class of water. So it won't be tap water. It won't be lake water. You'll probably be getting designer fancy water. You'll probably be, drinking alkaline water. They just say your water, your water, you're gonna treat water very different.
Yeah, that's actually true. A few years ago, my sister and I, like, we just had this change. We were like, man, we're only gonna drink alkaline water. So
It's already started.
Yeah, all of this has already started. All this stuff that, like, hearing them and seeing them, like, you know, I've had moments where I see a shadow and I'm like, look, I'm not ready. So I give it.
Oh, you tell them you're not. That's why they say don't be sitting at that time about you're not ready.
Yeah, and I'm like, what else? Start conversation. I'm like, I'm not ready. So I get it.
All right. Now we're going to go over to your fifth and final ancestor. What are you trying to say? This fifth and final ancestor came in the form of a woman. Again, here's more water. Are you a water sign?
No, I'm actually a Leo. I'm a sun sign, so that's crazy. I mean, I do have a lot of water in my chart.
That's wild. Because I'm just asking. This ancestor came in the form of the six of water in the upside down position. This ancestor is saying it's a she. She came at the six of water in the upside down position, but she's not saying she. She keeps saying he, she, but she's saying she's the same as him. She's the same as him.
Okay.
She's the same as him. So I think this is like a twin water energy. I know within the Yoruba practice, there's Olakun and Yemoya, brothers and sisters. Depending on which one you read, surface and bottom, depending on which pataki you read. But this is the energy she's giving me off. So I think in the Haitian lore, and again, I'm not too diverse in it. They may be two water spirits, a male version and a female version that works well together. Because she keeps saying, I am he and he is she, like that. Now, her message to you is the simple fact that there's spiritual laws of attraction. You were chosen by birth to be this. You just don't know it yet. They saying they say give into it. Can you swim?
That's so funny that they bring up swimming because I've always had this crazy relationship with swimming. Like, I can swim, but I've always struggled to keep my head like above water. Like, it's always been that craziness. So I say swim-ish.
All right, get a swimming course. Take a swimming course.
Okay.
Get your ass a swimming course at the YMCA. You and water are synonymous as one. You need to understand water. You need to breathe water. You need to feel water. You need to taste better water. You need to do something with water. You're going to be working with babies inside their mother's womb, getting revenge, healing, and all that shit there. Your aspect with water needs to be 100%. You need to know it. So take a swimming course. But they saying this is destined for you to be in this whole spiritual thing, but to be dealing with water. Because if you're going to be the next big thing when you get to be an older person, if you're going to control all the waters of the world, you're going to be controlling. You're going to be. I'm not going to give this to you so much, but I'm just saying, you may be tasked with protecting all the unborn babies of the world, or of your village, of your lineage, of your whatever. You got me?
Yes. 100%.
So this is pretty big. So get off your ass and get spiritual real quick.
Okay.
Would you like to ask them a question?
Yes, absolutely. I want to ask, like, how do I get this spirituality going real quick? Like, how do I dive in? Like,
no pun intended. How do you dive in? No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right. How does she dive in? How does she get this started? First thing you need to do, oh my God. They say you need to pour out the poison. You need to let it go. I want you to research Kuan Yin and see what happened to her in her lifetime. Kuan Yin. You heard me.
Is that Quanyin?
Yes, Kuan Yin. Research Kuan Yin and what happened to her. You'll see the pain and shit that she went through. And they got Kuan Yin pouring the poison out into a giant lake. She's getting rid of all her toxicity. She's pouring poison out. So research Kuan Yin and see how she pouring the poison out. once you get the poison out of you, what else y'all need? It says once you get the poison out of you, you need to learn how to be friendly with children. Like start babysitting, start, reading up on children, understanding children, things like that. Get to refresh yourself with childlike energies, adolescent energies. What's the other one, Spirit? And then they said fertility. Really go hard on this doula thing.
Okay.
You're good.
It's so funny that you said all that because I've actually felt that and have I went to college and got a minor at Family Youth and Community Sciences, and I actually been in the classroom and I'm actually a teacher.
Oh wow.
So it's so funny you said that. And I only want to work with elementary kids. I'm because there's something about them and I want to study how they act, how they see the world. So it's so funny you said that.
Hey, listen, the Baron the real deal.
For real. I've been walking this path, so I see why they're girl, you scratching the surface, so I get it.
And they didn't like your reason at first. They didn't like your reason at all.
Okay, I see why. Because I see there's so much to it, so many people that can be helped and so much purpose, so I get it.
All right. So how did you like your reading?
I loved it. I always this is actually my second reading from which because honestly, y'all changed my life. Helped me dive into the other part of my spiritual life. I have a voodoo parent and a Christian parent, and it's just now I'm learning to respect both. And so, thank y'all for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, darling. Well,
good night.
You too. All right, everybody. That was an excellent reading, a better one from what we had in the beginning. We were kind of argumentative in the beginning, and I didn't even recognize the energy of the person because it had changed so much to a more willing participant. And this is just great. Well, as you can see, her ancestors came back. They got together. This lady is destined to be the next doula. Spiritual doula of all pregnant women. I wouldn't be surprised if these spiritual waters patron saints start working with her of her religious diaspora, and it's a good thing. If you guys haven't hit that like button now, please do so. It help out the channel, let alone it help the Baron out. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust the UN universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.